BYD just built an electric SUV that costs less than a Model Y and beats it in 12 out of 15 categories. Tesla's accountants are doing the math right now. The 2026 Seal U landed at the Geneva Motor Show 3 weeks ago, and the automotive press has been eerily quiet. Why? Because this $38,000 SUV packs tech that shouldn't exist at this price point. But here's what nobody's talking about. BYD isn't playing catch-up anymore. They're rewriting the rules. The Seal U doesn't apologize for its DNA. That fastback roofline, it's shaving off drag coefficient numbers that make the Ioniq 5 look like a brick. We're talking 0.26 CD. That's Porsche Taycan territory. The front fascia ditches the traditional grille for a body-colored panel with integrated sensors, LiDAR, radar, cameras, all hidden behind a surface so smooth it looks like it was carved from a single piece of aluminum. The Dragon Face 4.0 design language is aggressive without being cartoonish. Think less Transformer, more stealth fighter. Those 20-inch aero wheels aren't just for show. BYD's engineers obsessed over every spoke angle to minimize turbulence. The result? An extra 18 miles of range just from wheel design. At night, this thing transforms. The full-width LED light bar doesn't just illuminate, it communicates. Different patterns for charging status, approach detection, even a goodbye sequence when you walk away. Mercedes charges $4,000 for this feature. BYD includes its standard. Here's the comparison nobody wants to make. Park this next to a Model Y, and the Tesla suddenly looks dated. And that should terrify Elon. Slide into the cabin, and you're not entering a car. You're stepping into a command center designed by people who actually understand user interfaces. That floating 15.6-inch rotating display, it's running BYD's Dialink 5.0 system with a Snapdragon 8295 chip, the same processor powering flagship smartphones. Response time is measured in milliseconds. No lag, no stuttering, no waiting for your climate controls to load like it's 2016. The party trick? Voice control that actually works. Say, "I'm cold," and it doesn't just crank the heat, it targets your zone, adjusts the seat ventilation, and closes the sunroof if it's open. This is AI integration that feels natural, not gimmicky. Material quality? BYD rated the luxury playbook. Napa leather on the seats, real aluminum trim, not painted plastic pretending to be metal. Acoustic glass all around, creating a 38-decibel cabin at highway speeds. That's library quiet. The panoramic glass roof spans 1.9 square meters and features electrochromic dimming. One button press and it transitions from transparent to opaque in 90 seconds. No flimsy shade required. But here's my favorite detail. The ambient lighting system has 256 colors and syncs with your music. It's excessive, it's unnecessary, but it's exactly what a $38,000 SUV should include to compete with $60,000 Germans. Storage? 63 liters of interior cubbies. The center console alone swallows 2 laptops. BYD understands that real luxury is having a place for your stuff. Now let's talk about what happens when you mash the accelerator. The dual-motor AWD variant delivers 530 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60? 3.8 seconds from a family SUV. That's faster than a Porsche Macan Turbo that costs twice as much. The secret sauce? BYD's Blade Battery 2.0. This isn't just lithium iron phosphate chemistry, it's their third-generation cell-to-body integration. The battery is literally part of the structural chassis, reducing weight by 220 pounds compared to traditional pack designs. Range? 340 miles on the EPA cycle for the long-range model. But here's the catch everyone's missing. BYD's thermal management system is so efficient that you're getting 320 miles in the dead of winter. Tesla owners watching this just felt that in their soul. Charging speeds hit 175 kilowatts on DC fast charging. That's 10% to 80% in 28 minutes. Not quite Porsche's 800-volt system, but at one-third the price, who's complaining? The rear motor-only variant, still respectable at 310 horsepower with 310 miles of range, and that one starts at $33,500. Let me repeat that, $33,500. Handling dynamics benefit from a 50-50 weight distribution and adaptive dampers that read the road 1,000 times a second. This isn't just straight-line fast, it's confidence-inspiring through canyon roads. Safety tech is where BYD flexes its vertical integration muscles. The Seal U comes standard, with Level 2 Plus autonomous capability, adaptive cruise that works in stop-and-go traffic, lane centering that doesn't ping-pong, automatic lane changes on command, 5-star Euro NCAP rating with a 92% adult occupant protection score. The battery pack survived the nail penetration test without thermal runaway. That's the peace of mind no marketing budget can buy. 8 airbags, automatic emergency braking that detects pedestrians, cyclists, and vehicles, blind spot monitoring with rear cross-traffic alert, all standard, nothing locked behind a subscription paywall. So who should be sweating right now? Tesla's already announced 2 Model Y price cuts this year. Coincidence? The Volkswagen ID.4 at $44,000 suddenly looks overpriced and under-equipped. The Ioniq 5 has the style, but not the value equation. The Mustang Mach-E? Still waiting for consistent profitability. BYD sold 3 million vehicles last year. They're not a startup gambling on venture capital. They manufacture their own batteries, chips, and motors. When your competition has to buy components and you make them in-house, you win on margins. The 2026 Seal U enters 15 new markets this year, including Mexico, Thailand, and 5 European countries. The US? Still battling regulatory hurdles, but rumors suggest a 2027 arrival. Here's the uncomfortable truth. BYD isn't coming for the luxury market. They're redefining what affordable means, and legacy automakers are realizing their premium pricing was built on a house of cards. The Seal U isn't just a competitive electric SUV, it's proof that the Chinese EV industry has lapped everyone while they were arguing about charging standards. This is the moment we'll look back on and realize the game already changed. We just didn't notice. If deep dives into the vehicles reshaping the industry are your thing, that subscribe button is staring at you. Don't leave it hanging. Here's my question. At $38,000, would you take the Seal U over a Model Y? Comments. I want honest takes.